Hello, my name is Marcus Villarreal, and I will be talking about Iceland and why it is a great place to travel to. One quick, pretty cool fact about Iceland: 2 months out of their year, they have a full 24 hours of sunlight, which is pretty cool. What initially got me interested in traveling, wanting to travel to Iceland and do my speech over this was my two friends that I'm really close to. They've traveled there for vacation, and I've also actually had a friend grow up there. So they've told me a great deal about Iceland and what Iceland has to offer. So what better way to learn more about a country than by taking a look at its history? So Iceland was established around the 9th century by North Seafarers, and believe it or not, it was actually it established the first known republic and parliament around AD 930. Soon after they established Iceland, they gave authority to the King of Norway, rendering them no longer independent. But starting in 1814, they began their road to independence, which was then granted in 1944. And they live independently till this day. Another pretty cool thing about Iceland, they hold equality between men and women really high. For the past 8 years, they have been ranked number one for closing the gender equality gap, and they've also had a female president serve for 4 consecutive terms, which is pretty cool. 16 years. One pretty bizarre thing about their culture when it comes to Christmas time is instead of having one Santa Claus like we're used to, they have 13. And the naughty list that Santa usually has is replaced with the mother of the Santas, which when the children are naughty, they eat the kids. So here's the president that served the consecutive terms, and then that's one of the Santas. So to further my point about how unique Iceland is, let's take a look at the most appealing, arguably the most appealing aspect of Iceland, their scenery. Looking at the aquatic part of the scenery there's 2 main places that a lot of people like to visit, the Blue Lagoon and the Seljalandsfoss. The Blue Lagoon right here, that is a public access hydrothermal vent, which is pretty much like a big hot tub. Anyone can go there, just go around, hang out. And then the other place right here, this is pretty cool. It's a lagoon fed by a misty waterfall. And you can actually go behind the waterfall, take pictures and all that kind of stuff, which is pretty cool. Although Iceland is mainly an aquatic landmass, they do have a ton of non-aquatic sights to see as well. One of the most drawing that in my opinion, is the Northern Lights, due to the fact that Iceland is one of a handful places in the world where you can actually see that. The best times to see that in Iceland is between September and March, the darkest months. That's just the best because of the lights in the sky. The other landmass is the Mývatn, which is just a landmass formed between 2 tectonic plates, and was formed by volcanic activity. So pretty much it's just this nice serene lake surrounded by volcanic mountains. So due to the fact that there are so many exquisite places to sightsee in Iceland, there's a ton of different options of entertainment and things to do. One of the most drawing things is definitely scuba diving, just because there's a ton of different water places to visit in Iceland and to see under. One really cool place is the Strætin, which is a place that feeds into a cave, and it's right next to a hydrothermal vent. It's the only place in the world where you can actually dive next to a hydrothermal vent, so that's pretty cool. The other place right here, this is off the coast of East Ireland. This is unique because when you dive down, you can see old British oil tankers and German fighter planes, which I thought was awesome. The last thing that I wanted to show would be the skydiving. This is something that I would definitely want to try out if I ever visited Iceland. There's only one main skydiving center called Skydive, but they take you to any place in the Iceland that you really want to go that you can skydive. They take you to the coolest places there. They also do have an option for camping. So if you pack overnight stuff, they'll have you skydive to an area, you can camp, explore that area, and then the next day they come and pick you up, which is pretty awesome. So that concludes my speech, and I hope you learned a lot about Iceland and about the unique culture they have and the beautiful scenery.